If you're in the market for a new Tesla Model Y, but you're not sure which version you should get, then don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why the Tesla Model Y Long Range is the best version of the bunch. Now, the number one reason is range. As its name implies, the Tesla Model Y Long Range is going to give you the most range out of all of the Model Y versions. That's 330 miles at a 100% state of charge, according to EPA estimates. Now, my wife and I recently took a road trip, charged to 100% here at Boondock HQ, and found that we only got 329 miles. Ugh, the deception, EPA. Why would you lie to me? Not cool. In comparison, the Model Y Performance is going to see 303 miles at 100% state of charge, and then the base Model Y with the rear-wheel drive version is going to see 260 miles at a full 100% state of charge. Now, Tesla recommends that you do not charge to 100% every day because that will damage the longevity of your battery. Rather, they recommend charging to 80% state of charge for your daily driving needs. In the Model Y Long Range, that's going to help you realize 264 miles of range. Model Y Performance is going to see 242 miles of range, and then the base Model Y rear-wheel drive will see 208 miles of range. Now, a sad but realistic part of EV ownership is battery degradation. But for us Tesla owners, there is good news, because in a recent study conducted on Tesla vehicles with over 200,000 miles, they found that the average battery degradation was only 12%, which was much lower than what Tesla estimated. And that means that if you purchased a performance Model Y, you would see a total range at 100% charge at 267 miles, and at an 80% charge, 213 miles. That's with 12% battery degradation. Now, if you purchased the Model Y Long Range, you would see 291 miles at 100% state of charge and 232 miles at an 80% state of charge. Much better. Now, most studies show that people keep their cars on average for 8 years, with roughly 13,500 miles per year, realizing around 108,000 miles over an 8-year period, far lower than the vehicles in the study, which had 200,000 miles or more. So likely your battery degradation would be lower than 12%. But the Model Y Long Range has it compared to the other two versions with range. Next up is ride quality. Now, the Model Y Long Range and the base model actually both beat out the performance version simply because they have 19-inch rims with a larger sidewall on the tire versus those 21-inch rims that has a thinner, smaller sidewall. It's going to be a much bumpier ride. You've got the stiffer suspension in the performance version. You've got the softer suspension in the Model Y Long Range and the base model. However, the traction is going to be way different between an all-wheel drive version and the Long Range versus just a rear-wheel drive in the base model. If you live in a wet environment, you have a lot of snow, icy conditions, you're gonna see less traction with a rear-wheel drive vehicle than you will with the all-wheel drive Model Y Long Range. Now, as a Model Y Long Range owner, I can tell you that you will feel road imperfections, less so than you would if you were driving the Model Y Performance, just simply because the suspension's softer and you have more meat on the tire sidewall that can absorb impact. Moving on with maintenance costs, any EV that you own is going to be cheaper in maintenance costs versus a traditional internal combustion engine, just simply because we don't have all the fluids, the spark plugs, the belts that need to be maintained over the life of the vehicle. Now, the Model Y Long Range is going to be better in terms of maintenance costs than the Model Y Performance, and let me tell you why. The Model Y Performance has 21-inch tires. Those tires have a softer tread wear rating. The softer tread compound of that tire will wear faster. It's going to aid in traction and stickiness, as the racers like to call it, that will help you grip the road and actually feel the full performance of the Model Y Performance version. But that comes at a cost. You will chew through tires. And talking with Kevin, the very nice man at the Tesla dealership, he told me that a lot of Model Y Performance owners have to change tires at about 15,000 miles just because the tread wear compound is so soft and they're having so much fun ripping it off the line at stoplights and showing all their friends and Mustangs what the Tesla can do. They also have staggered tires. Now, what that means is that the size of the tires in the front and in the rear are different sizes, so you cannot rotate the tires front to back. You can only cross-rotate the tires from side to side. That's going to contribute to additional wear on your tires, meaning you're going to go through tires more quickly than you would in the Model Y Long Range. Now, the Model Y Long Range comes with a set of stock tires that have a higher tread wear rating than the Model Y Performance. They're going to be a harder compound, and they're actually going to wear more slowly than the Model Y Performance tires will. Also, all the tires on the Model Y Long Range are the same size so that you can rotate them back to front. You can cross-rotate the front to the back. However you like to do it, you can swap the front tire with the back tire, no problems. Unlike on the Model Y Performance, which has staggered tires, meaning that the rear tires have to stay on the rear and you can only swap them side to side. Another thing to consider is that the Model Y Performance comes with performance brakes. Now, typically in the industry, performance brakes mean a softer compound. Their performance, they're supposed to be grippy, grabby. They're supposed to stop you on a dime when you're racing your Model Y Performance all over the track. That comes at a cost, meaning that you will have to change those brakes more often than you would with the brakes that come standard on the Model Y Long Range. Now, with regenerative braking, you'll likely have fewer brake applications with both models. However, the performance brakes will wear faster just due to the softer compound versus the harder compound that comes in the Model Y Long Range. Of course, the amount of time in between brake jobs will be dependent on drivers, but let's be honest, if you're really going to buy a Model Y Performance, you're not going to drive it like a Prius. Another win for the Model Y Long Range is the fact that insurance will be cheaper versus the performance version. If you're going with the performance version and that classifier is listed on your insurance, you're going to see higher premiums simply because performance vehicles have performance parts, which are typically more expensive than your standard parts that you'd see on the Model Y Long Range. Also, when insurance companies see that you've insured a performance vehicle, they often associate that as higher risk, and you will likely see an increase in your premium. However, when you insure a Model Y Long Range, you will not have that performance classifier on your insurance, and you will likely see lower premiums as compared to a Model Y Performance. Now, rounding out my list of reasons is that the Model Y Long Range is the best value for your money, over $4,000 cheaper than the Model Y Performance, and has over 70 more miles of range than the Model Y base rear-wheel drive version. Now, if you're looking for more speed, the Model Y Long Range can also benefit from what they call an acceleration boost. That's an add-on after you purchase the vehicle and take delivery of it. It's $2,000. You can purchase it through the Tesla app and installs in your vehicle within 20 seconds. I'm going to be doing a full review on the acceleration boost that I have in my vehicle to tell you if it's actually worth the $2,000. I hope this video helped you in making your decision. If you're purchasing a Tesla product, feel free to use my referral link down below and save you up to $500 off your new Tesla and give you some other cool benefits as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.